Duck and cover, duck and cover, duck and cover, duck and cover. One more time on the leash and she'll leave you for another.
And he's off. And coming from the #1 fishing port in America, here's Paul Santos.
Yeah, baby mama. Welcome once again.
Yeah.
We're still on the air. Welcome. Welcome to another
baby.
Paul Santos live show. Thank you, Johnny J, for that magnificent open, and the NB Rude Boys. We highlight on this show not only the talented, not only the interesting, but the entertaining from our area. All three boxes. You can just check them tonight. All three boxes. You can check them tonight. She is an accomplished educator by day. By night, she is a rock star, along with her two friends tonight, Junior and David. Sylvia! Hey. And of course, my right-hand man, the sidekick of the century, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Chops Turner, right there.
Hey, don't forget the world class.
Did I say world-class?
No, man. You forgot.
Week 2.
Excuse me, I beg your pardon. World class. All right, I got to make sure we get it all in there. I'm only operating on 3 hours sleep tonight. I'm going to tell you why. But anyway, before we get to that, at the top of this post, click on that link. Our big sponsor, J&J Materials. You can win $10,000. That's right. So click on that link. Chance to win $10,000. Yeah. So yeah, I'm still kind of buzzing a little bit because last night my oldest son Dylan got married. We partied till 1 o'clock in the morning. Congratulations to my son Dylan and Stephanie. Oh my goodness. What a night it was last night. I mean, I was way over the bedtime there, Chops. I mean, not only over the bedtime, I mean way over the bedtime. But there he is. There they are. Yay, Dylan and Steph.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, Paul.
So congratulations to Dylan and his beautiful bride. And speaking of beautiful brides, look at this beautiful lady right here.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. And me and my boy, that's my boy right there. There he is.
Yeah, look just like you, Paul.
Hey, the next time I do that Frank Sinatra thing, I'm going to get that tuxedo back.
Yeah, get that.
The summer wind, the whole thing. Okay, anyway. By the way, I got to tell you, we're going to do our open as usual. But, so I'm at the wedding. I got approached by this guy, Mike Monahan. So shout out to Mikey Mono, right?
What's up, Mike? Oh, Mike was having.
So he comes up to me and he's like, hey, I really enjoy your show. You make me laugh. That thing is kind of wacky show, fun. That's beautiful. I'm glad you get it. Not everybody gets it, but we're trying to do. I said, what do you like about the show? He goes, that guy Chops. That guy Chops. That guy's great. I'm like,
thank you a lot. Thanks, Mike.
So then I said, oh yeah. Anything else? He goes, that guy Chops. The way he laughed.
Hey, I paid him off.
Oh yeah, but he finally gave me a compliment. I said, well, what did I do well? He goes, you picked a good sidekick. You picked the perfect sidekick. Oh, anyway. Mikey Mono, good guy. Anyway. Well, I got to get caught up on the news as usual before we get to our guest. Do you realize, Chops, that a marijuana delivery service is opening in Taunton, Massachusetts? It was in the news today. And the name of the business is called Freshly Baked. I'm not making this up. That's the name of the business. If you go back and you look at the newspaper, there's a big headline in there, in today's paper. Hey, I got to tell you, these guys act really fast. You call and they say, let's roll. Is that a keeper? I got my garbage can.
Yeah, you keep that, man.
We're going to keep that one. All right.
You don't have to.
We like to keep it. We like to play this game. Keep it or dump
keep
it.
That one. Keep that one.
I had to throw out it was overflowing. Anyway. Hey, you know what happens if you call them? You get a knock on the door like this. Hey, it's Wanda Weed dropping off your. All right, never mind. Well, I don't have a problem with that. I'm kind of like progressive in my thinking, when they come when you call. But there's another business, right, that's very similar to that. And, they just show up at your door uninvited all the time. So annoying. It's called Jehovah's Joints. They just show up, And then it's like you gotta tell them get out of here,
Yeah. They're always knocking.
Then there was another one, Ben's Blunt. Oh no, that was a whole other thing. Sorry about that. Anyway, sorry about that. that was a joke for me. I'm sorry. Anyway. One last thing. This happened too, and this was unfortunate. This was unfortunate. There were a whole bunch of muffins. I don't know if you saw this. A whole bunch of muffins that were recalled from Stop and Shop and Walmart and other places this weekend. And the reason why is because people who bought these muffins there ended up getting a bad case of food poisoning. So you know what happened? A wife asked the husband, "Hey, where did you get those gross muffins?" And he said, "At Stop and Barf." I already know.
Hey, hold up, wait a minute.
It's a split decision. Wait a minute. Hey, look at it this way. At Stop and Barf, at least you get to use the brown bag twice.
Right.
A little better. Please take it back out.
All you gotta do is off in the back. Hold it.
All right. Enough of that. I got to ask the question, Chops. Are the guests still here?
Yeah.
Drive us off.
They're looking around. Don't give them any ideas. Well, anyway, I just want to remind you that on Sunday nights for live stream entertainment, just watch the Chops Turner Show. And it's on the Chops Turner Facebook page, because when Chops was making his Facebook page, he typed Turner twice. So it's a Chops Turner Facebook page.
Turner.
And that's getting more laughs than the whole monologue.
I'm telling you, man, that's right. Turn the page.
Anyway, by the way, Chops plays a tomatoes and sandwich every Saturday night. It's a great thing with Colleen Marshall. He plays a lot of other places too, which we'll talk about in a little while. We also like to thank our sponsors. Who are our sponsors? Well, we have a few of them. We have Surf Pro. We have Isaacson Solar. We have Empire Ford. We have Aaron Pools and Spas, Lifestream, Basque Incorporated, and once again, a big thanks to our big sponsor, and our big sponsor is J&J Materials. They have that big $10,000 cash giveaway. We're going to hear from them right now, and then we'll be back with our exciting guests right after this.
Do you want to win $10,000? Or better yet, how about $25,000? It's your lucky day because J&J Materials is having a big cash giveaway. That's right, we said cash. Go on the vacation of your dreams, buy a new car, or pay down some debt. The options are endless. Now through September, one winner per month will win $10,000, and the grand prize winner for $25,000 will be drawn in October. What are you waiting for? Enter to win at jjmaterials.com/contest. That's jjmaterials.com/contest. No purchase necessary.
Yeah, I thought we lost Chops there for a second.
$10,000.
Chops disappeared during that commercial. I thought for the first time the sidekick is leaving. That's not a good sign. Well, anyway, she is an educator by day, a learned scholar, as a matter of fact, a doctor, Dr. Sylvia.
All right.
and is an entertainer in the evening for many, many years with a great deal of experience. She's surrounded by a couple of people that she's working with right now in the music business, both Junior and Dave. We welcome once again Sylvia.
Hello.
Hey there.
All right.
Joining us.
All right, Sue. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
we're happy to be here. Thrilled.
All
Especially
right.
when we got delayed. We were supposed to do this during the pandemic, and everything got ruined. And so I'm so happy that we're here.
Well, it was worth the wait, wasn't it?
To hear that laugh, are you kidding me?
Hey, Charles, man. Another fan of the laugh there, bro. That's good. That's all right. Me too. I'm a fan of it too.
Me too. I'm a fan of it too.
A fan of his own laugh. Well, anyway, Sue, great to see you here tonight. We're going to talk to you a little bit before we talk to the gentleman around you there. But you have been involved in music, it seems like a long time, because I can remember seeing you playing out at different locations. And I really didn't know too much about you. Just, there's a singer, you could sing and everything, right? And then I discovered that you had this other, you're also an educator and so forth. So tell me how those two things came together, like, teacher, educator, but then at the same time, a love for music. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, hold it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I accidentally muted you.
That's okay. Yeah, you just didn't really want to hear the answer, right? Like, yeah, we're going to ask her, but we don't care what she has to say. Let everybody read her lips.
Oh, okay.
All right, go.
Okay. So education and music are sort of separate, but they're together, right? You can do music in the classroom and everything. The two things are completely unrelated in my life and how they came about. I worked in an office when I was 18 in a school, and it just came about that I really thought I'd be interested in teaching. And I did. I taught at New Bedford High for several years. I'm at New Bedford Voc now. I did get my PhD in educational leadership several years ago. The music thing came about when I was about 26 or 27. Funny quick story that I had taken a couple of vocal lessons because some friends said that I had a voice. You should try it. And it was the days in the newspapers where we would put ads in. And there was a band called The Term. They were looking for a male bass player because Jimmy Rocha was leaving the band. And so I figured, this is my time. I'm going to go try out for this band because I'm not a guy and I don't play bass. And if they don't hire me, I won't be offended. Right? And I went and I tried out, and it turns out a couple of days later they called and they're like, "No, we like you. You were fun and we got along. And we're going to change the format of the band for you." And that's where it started. That was Carfax Abbey with Mike Murphy, Wayne Farias, Tim McKenna, Brian Raposa, Alan Thomas, and we played for several years back in the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, right. So you had some really, really good years there as, a member of Carfax Abbey. I know it's a very, very, very popular band. We got a couple of pictures here, and I know they're kind of old pictures, but
old and grainy. You went away my age.
Before the iPhone, But yeah, you were out there. Look at that. Look at that Sylvia in the middle there. Right? That's Tim McKenna. I went to school with Tim McKenna.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so there's Carfax Abbey there, and
yeah.
Oh yeah, you're showing off the abs over there, huh? Pretty good.
I was, yeah. When you had them, you showed them.
So then you went on to, after Carfax Abbey, you then went on to some other bands and kind of blossomed. I know you're playing with a lot of different musicians over the last few years, right?
I have been so blessed to play with such great musicians. They're all still my friends or currently my friends. And it's been great. I played with Alan, and I went into a duo called Linger for a few years after Carfax split up. And then I played with Art Tebbets for a few years. And I know you know that band because
yes,
we have some history with that. And then I played with Kenny Mata and Leo Dumas. And that was in Susan and Kenny. And then we had a trio where Leo would come and play on the drums with us. And then I ended up with Dave and something else. And now I'm also doing Whiskey Affair with Junior and with Caleb Sparling and Donnie Chevalier and Tommy Wozniak. So my list of phenomenal musicians that I've had the opportunity to work with is long, and I'm blessed.
Well, it's really nice because, I know you like to rock it out, so you're doing that with the big band Whiskey Affair. And then you're also working, obviously, with Dave and something else. But, even though it's just you as a vocal and him on the keyboards, you can still do a lot of, different stuff, even upbeat stuff. And it has a different sound to it because you get the piano, but then he's really like, he's going down the ring, the ding, he's bringing the piano, he's doing all this stuff.
That's what it sounds like too, right?
It all works. It all works great, so that's really fun. So I'm going to show a clip right here that you sent me. Whiskey Affair. Let's take a look at Whiskey Affair, and then we'll talk today to Junior and Sue about Whiskey Affair. Here we go.
different
Ooh-la.
version of himself.
Yes, right. Like
Very
having-
nicely done. Very
Like, oh my
nicely
God,
done.
it's big and furry.
Very nicely done. So let me ask Junior, right? How do you like playing all that hard rock stuff like that, or that good old classic kind of stuff?
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, we've been playing that kind of stuff, modern rock, classic rock, blues, a little bit of pop. It's always a good time, and it's always great when the crowd is up and dancing. It really kind of, you feed off that energy, and you can't get enough of that. You can't get enough of that.
So you actually have been in Whiskey Affair longer than Sue, right?
I have. I'm one of the original founding members. It started way back in 05, 06. We were all in a band called Naked Days. It was Caleb, myself, and my friend Adam Dykes. And Caleb, his second daughter was being born, and he just didn't have enough time to play out as much as the rest of us wanted to. And so we kind of broke off and started the Whiskey Affair as an acoustic trio. And it was shortly thereafter. We've had several singers over the years, and shortly thereafter, it became a full electric version with Donnie and Caleb, and we had Pam McDuffie singing with us for a bit, and then down the road, my cousin Randy Betancourt was singing with us for a bit, and we played a bunch of shows around, a bunch of benefits, weddings, private gigs, block parties, graduations. The list goes on.
And then you're on a roll. And tell me about, you guys in the band, right? You have a connection. I mean, something about a tattoo. What's this about a tattoo?
Oh boy,
That's us.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So Junior and I have actually known each other for a super long time, really long time,
Yeah.
right?
I used to have hair when I knew Sue back in the day.
Long curly hair. And we had a big group of people, right, that hung around a lot. And so we went to Sin on Skin
in Providence. Yeah.
And we got I got some music notes, and you got
I got a G clef and I think 3 sharps, and we both got them on our feet. I don't know why, but we just did.
And we both kind of totally forgotten in practice about a month ago or 6 weeks ago. All of a sudden, he was like, "Hey, we got those foot tattoos together."
Oh man, that's pretty
We
good.
didn't have to see them, no.
Hey, Chops, you got any tattoos?
No.
Just
My wife
ask,
does.
musicians, you never know what they're going to do next,
Yeah, right.
Well,
It was fun history. When they asked me to come and do a couple of songs with them, see if it was a good fit, it was a pleasant surprise when Caleb had reached out to me. When I got there, Junior was there. That was great. And then I had also played with Donnie. I walked in, and we had masks on because it was during the pandemic. And he took his mask off. He's like, "Do you remember me?" And I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I played with you for a few months in a band like 10 years ago." So, yeah, small world comes around.
Yeah, awesome. Now tell me about something else. That gentleman to your left, Dave, just plays a fantastic keyboard over there. And obviously, like Chops says, Chops likes to make this joke about, when he plays in a band. What is it, Chops? How many pieces do you want? 2 piece, 3 piece?
Yeah.
Like going to KFC. Go to KFC, you want the 2 piece, 3 piece?
KFC, baby.
So you get 2 piece, 3 piece, whatever. So with something else, you have a 2-piece band, and it works with you and a keyboardist like that. How did that come about?
You tell the story.
Yeah, actually, I was getting ready to kind of hang it up, possibly get rid of my equipment, and but anyway, I went out to go see Kenny Motta play, and he was playing with a girl, Lisa Cabral. And when I showed up, they were finished, and he was with her instead. So Kenny came up to me and he basically said, "Hey, when are you going to get something going again?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know, maybe if I can find a girl singer or whatever." And she said, "Well, what do you do?" And so I showed her, and she liked it. Practiced a couple times, and it works out well.
Yeah. And Dave sings too. So, and what people don't know, and I'm going to spill the beans, he's probably not going to like this. He also plays guitar and a little bit of drums.
No kidding. Wow.
On there and do a little. But he plays guitar. And I keep saying to him, "You need to bring your guitar to a gig and whip it out and surprise people." And he's going to one of these days. I'm going to get him to do it. He's got a killer voice. He does a good job singing too.
Well, if you don't think that 2 people, right, one on a keyboard and one on vocals, can really deliver a great product, take a look at this little medley we put together for the show tonight.
I'm a thinker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. gonna get lucky. Oh, but no, she's probably gonna know $3 worth of that bathroom polo. And he don't know, 'cause I took my key and told the side of his pretty little suit to four-wheel drive. Called my name and told him I'll never see. I took a little more slapping up my red lights, slashed a hole and off my tires. And maybe next time he'll think before he cheats. Before he cheats. I cheated myself like I would. I told you I was trouble. You know I'm no good. I cheated myself like I would. I told you I was trouble. You know that I'm no good. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, great job. Great job.
Funny story about that day. It was at Play Arcade. So
Yeah.
they have a great deck up top. But it was like 92 degrees and we were in the full sun and I was like dripping sweat. And I'm like, this is the day Paul's gonna film. Trying to like not be obvious about like
you've had a few gigs, so you played it off very well. So that was great. I really liked that. I liked all those songs, but I really liked the Amy Winehouse. It's really and the Carrie Underwood. You did a great job with the Carrie Underwood. All the songs really good.
Thanks.
So we put them together, and the keyboard. I was talking about that. Doing all those little things like. I really like all that little extra, like because you can play the keyboard softly.
He was like a one-man band. He plays like the part of 3 people.
Yeah.
Right. So, but you can also go like bam, 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 and bang the like when he came to the big point of the Carrie Underwood song, he was like pounding those things like really taking it up a notch.
He stomps
Dramatic.
He stomps his feet to keep a beat and all kind of things. I'm telling you, he's a one-man band. We don't need anybody but him in that band.
Well, you got to have a singer to go along with him, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so you
He's
fit
super
right
good
in.
at harmonies too. Let me give him a little props on that. He does a great job with the harmonizing. You didn't
So
see
maybe-
the videos, but
So maybe we'll see that down the road, you and him harmonizing, right? You never know.
yeah, maybe you can invite us back.
So you're focusing mostly on something else and Whiskey Affair right now, is that correct?
Yeah, that's enough. It's plenty, right? So we're doing
Yeah.
quite a few gigs every month. Something else. We have some cool things coming up soon. We've been asked to be a part, one of the 4 bands playing at the Craft Beer and Food Truck Festival on the Madeira Feast Grounds on the 21st of August. So we're psyched to be part of that. We're also part of the Airport Grills Feast Weekend. We're both bands will be playing for about an hour set in the afternoon, late afternoon on Saturday at the Airport Grill. That's awesome. And Dave and I play all over the place. We've got gigs in Plymouth and in Rhode Island and of course New Bedford, Dartmouth, Haven area. And then Whiskey Affair, we've been trying to get about once a month, once every 6 weeks. We've got a couple of good things coming up.
Yeah, we got some stuff again, as you mentioned, August 7th at the Airport Grill. We have September 3rd at the Airport Grill again, and September 26th at Off the Hook, and weather permitting, October 22nd at Off the Hook as well.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. That's quite a good schedule.
About, August 4th at Pontiganset. Actually, August 4th is our next gig at Pontiganset Park in Peyton Aram in Dartmouth.
Oh yeah, we like to go to those. So we might just see you down there.
Oh, good. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that's a great location down there with the sunset in the background and so forth.
And there is a rain date. The rain date is Thursday in case.
Yes,
bad
if it
weather,
rains,
yeah.
it's the 5th. Yes.
Right now, real quick, I know Sue kind of has 2 jobs going, like the day job and the night job. Are you gentlemen full-time musicians, or do you have other stuff going on?
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'm a mailman.
Okay. All right.
I'm a surgical first assistant in the orthopedic clinical specialist at St. Luke's Hospital. I've been there since 1995, which is a long time now. So I work in the operating room and assist during surgery, and I play some music in the evenings sometimes. Yep.
Both good.
Are you the guy that's standing there, and then right before they knock you out, you're the last person that we see?
Sometimes.
That's where I've seen this guy before.
Nobody. I usually look like this. You know.
That's him.
Yeah.
Hey, well, you know what? I got a treat for you. I did a show on local cable before we started doing this live stream show called New Bedford Connections, and I was on for a while, maybe about 10 years. And one time, I don't know Sue very well, but we met a couple times. And one time we met, and she came on our show as a guest in 2006. And we did a show. We used to do it in the studio, but one time we did it out on location. We're out on the roof of the parking garage overlooking our beautiful New Bedford Harbor. That was just an idea that somebody came up with. It was a beautiful background. And she was singing with a gentleman who they called the New Bedford Troubadour, Art Tibbetts. And they played some great rock and roll music up there on the roof of the parking garage. So as a throwback treat, I know it's not Thursday. We're going to make it it'll be like throwback. It'll be Throwback Monday. Here is a clip of that performance in 2006. Check it out.
When the truth is found to be lies, and all the joy within you dies, don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. When the garden flowers, baby, you're dead, yes, and your mind is so full of red. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love.
Yeah, that's right. 2006. 2006. Why did I say 19? That just came out automatically. Oh, boy. Well, Sean Fitzgerald from the Rude Boys says hello. Big fan of Something Else and Whiskey Affair. Christine Fitzgerald also. We're getting a shout out from Mary J. Varela Montgomery out there in Rhode Island. And our fan from Niagara Falls, who likes to watch from Niagara Falls, New York, Lynn Marie Scavino, says hello to everybody tonight. So great to have you all. Great to have you all looking in. I always say that, always worried that one of these shows, right at the beginning will go over the falls, but so far we've just been cruising along. That's only at the beginning, not when the guests come on, only at the beginning. Anyway, so you guys are looking forward to, doing all this stuff. You all have other stuff going on during the day. St. Luke's Hospital, mailman, working, of course, for the school, Bedford Voc. Just got a new, I think you just got a new principal, I think, right?
New principal, new superintendent, new principal.
Yeah, new superintendent, new principal. So that's great. And you just got your doctorate. So Dr. Sylvia is in the house tonight. And and in between all that and the pandemic, now the gigs there, because the pandemic is kind of winding down. We hope it continues to wind down. It's kind of like getting a little wobbly there, but it's winding down. And you guys are really loading up the gigs. So I know that, you missed that, right? You missed it when you couldn't play.
It was tough. Yeah. Last year was tough for us, for all the musicians, right? For all of us. It was tough for those who it's their full-time job, right?
Yeah, right.
So it's been nice. There was a little spot of time last summer where it opened up and we got flooded with a bunch of gigs. It was great. And then it closed down sort of for most of the winter. We played a little bit in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
But we're totally back full force. So many places have outside venues now, which was a great thing that came out of the pandemic. a lot of places didn't have those outdoor seating and the outdoor venue for music, and now that's like an added bonus with a bunch of places. So it's great. We play a lot of great venues.
Yeah, great. I got to say something. I was watching that clip from 2006. You look the same as you did that. I think. Really.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I still own that shirt. See, that's why I won't get rid of it. It's keeps me young.
You and I want to know what you and my wife. I want to know you guys are like, what's in the water or something, because the last 20 years you guys both look the same, So that's good. That's good. That's good for you. All right. So anything you want to say as you go off into the sunset? Any big? I know you got the next gig is Dartmouth, right?
August 4th is the next gig. I'd like to actually give a huge thank you and shout out to our friends and family members, but in particular, I want to give a big shout out to Kim Sparling for putting up with all of us and letting us practice in our house and make noise there every week. Kim and Caleb, you guys are awesome, and thank you for letting us practice at your house and keeping this live music alive.
Awesome. Well, I was so excited to show these different videos that I kind of had the pictures off the one side, but we did have some pictures of Whiskey Affair. So there's your some of your bandmates, right?
Yep, that's Donnie Chevalier. Yep. And there's Junior and Donnie again. And over to the left, playing the guitar, is Tommy Wozniak, and next to him is Caleb Sparling on bass. Yep, there they are.
Yeah, nice. And then you got something else right there, which we've been talking about with Dave.
Yeah, that was from Rise Fest. So those photos that you saw of Whiskey Affair and that one you just showed, the next one. Yep, those are all photo credit go to Elliot Rogers, who is a photographer and a musician. And props to him. He does a great job. We also have some other photos from Ronnie Legier, also a good job. That was a picture of Kenny Motter and Leo Dumas and I. That was the Susan and Kenny trio. And Art Tebbets, of course, you saw.
Oh, yeah. You got a little bit different look in that one.
Yeah. And then that's a funny one. That was Linger, Alan Thomas, who plays in Lick and East Coast Alice. He's with the guitar. And then we were playing at the CVS Golf Pro Tournament in Rhode Island, and Johnny Mosley was there. That's Johnny Mosley, and he came up and sang a song. I had to hold up the words for him because he didn't know them.
Oh, wow.
He's the Olympic skier, if you don't know him. And then that's Mike Murphy from Carfax Abbey. We played at Rise Fest, as did Something Else.
Also my brother-in-law and a huge influence on my guitar playing.
Yep. Tim McKenna, our bass player, the bass player from Carfax.
Hey, you caught Tim. Tim, I went to high school with Tim. He's a friend of mine, and it looks like you caught him with his tongue out there.
I know. I was on that picture before I sent it to you.
It must have been hidden like a special note there. You know what I mean?
And that was Carfax Abbey. That we had played like we talked about earlier in 96, 97, a few years down that. And then we did a 20 plus year reunion. That's Alan Thomas and I. And we got together and did a set for the Rise Fest, which was in 2019, that Sean Fitzgerald helped organize to raise money for Rise Up for homes to support the homeless in the area.
Right.
And so we kind of reunited on our own, but we decided that it would be a great place to do a set there. And so Dave and I did a set earlier in the day in the pub part of Greasy Luck. And then the vault side, Carfax Abbey did a set over there. And again, those pictures are Elliot Rogers who took those.
Right.
Great time. Awesome.
Hey, well, that's great. It's great looking back. I really enjoyed looking at the clip from 2006. I'm hoping to have, we're going to let it out a little bit here. We're hoping to have maybe you and some of your bandmates come back around the Christmas season when we want to get into the holiday spirit. But you did do a Christmas show with us too back in 2006.
We did. Yeah, Arthur and I, we did. 2006 or 2007. I think it was 2006 as well.
Yeah, right. And I think you were dressed up in the, you had like the Christmas sweater on and the whole thing.
I was dressed in red and black.
Yes, you were. Well, you got to be in the spirit. I was looking at the clip. I said, we're going to save that one. We want to use everything tonight. Why don't I save one? Put one in the bullpen there. Put one in the. Bring that one out later. Bring that one out at Christmas. I don't really want to hear Christmas.
Maybe you can.
I don't want to hear Christmas.
A live tune too for you. Maybe next time we could be in studio.
Yeah, that'd be great. Well, we're gonna be, tonight we're virtual and we're gonna be in the studio most of the time. So you can come down to the studio. That would be great. That would be a lot of fun. We'd love to have you. And hey, we wish you much success, both you and Dave and Junior and all the rest of the people that you play with. Music brings fun, Music brings joy, and so does laughter. So that's why we present laughter and music here on this show. So thanks a lot for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, with Dave and Junior Sylvia.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Chop. Thanks, Paul. Really happy. Really
All right, we'll be right back right after this message from Serve Pro. We're here with Doug Glassman from Serve Pro, and you guys service a lot of needs.
Yes, we absolutely do. Fire, water, mold, cleanup, and restoration.
Remember, at Serve Pro, they make it like it never even happened. Give them a call at Serve Pro. All right, Chops Turner in the house. There he is. There he is. Yeah. I met one of your big fans last night, and I was like, hey, maybe I can get Chops on the phone. He's like, yeah, we'll get Chops on the phone. Well, Chops answers the phone at midnight or whatever time, we put him there. So that was really great. But anyway, I see Joey Charenza's on tonight. Hey, Joey, what's going on?
Joe? My man, what's up, Joey?
I don't know. I think Joey saw that clip of the summer wind. I was practicing my summer wind. So I wanted to get some tips because he's the best, So I was thinking, I did that little clip of summer wind. I'm thinking, oh man, I got to show this to the man. If I can get it like 60% of the way he does it, I'd be jumping for joy, But anyway, I want to shout out to David Gonsalves, Harriet Duart. Yeah, I want to say hello to Harriet Duart. Andrea Ryan from London, England. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Ann Oliveira, a person who loves to laugh. Chris Giblin, a really good guy. He also loves to laugh. He's on tonight. Alan Lepore and Lisa Desmaris saying hello tonight. All right. For those of you, I think we got people watching on Paul Santos Live, New Bedford Live, Fall River Reporter, and New Bedford Guide. Looks like they're having some issues over there, but we're going to the show stays posted, so it doesn't matter if you're watching it live or the repost. It's the same thing. By the way, Joey Charenza says you did a good job. Hey, Joey, you got a bow tie I can borrow?
Hey, give him that Sinatra suit.
Yeah, if you give me that tuxedo, maybe I'm able to take it to the next level. And, if I spill something on that tuxedo, I'm a dead man. Oh man, he paid we interviewed him and he said it on there, so I'm not letting anything out. He paid, I think, around $12,000 for the Sinatra suit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He said leave the mic to me. Well, I know he might have got on late, but my son got married this weekend, and that's a picture of my son in a tuxedo and my wife. So now think about this, right? You give that man the lovely. Wasn't that beautiful? She looked beautiful. I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
But now picture that guy with the drink and the cigarette. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's a nice picture there. Your cousin was putting pictures up too. Your cousin, what's her name?
Oh yeah, Jane.
Jane.
We're going to too, but I'm trying to get there's a lot of professional photography taken too, and that's a wonderful thing. They're taking video and everything else, and I'm almost afraid to look at it because I went out on a dance floor, and I hadn't been out on a dance floor in a while. And people were jumping in a circle and doing all this stuff. And next thing I know, I could tell the photographer who's taking some shots and I'd say, "What's the matter with this guy? This guy's nuts, But anyway, it was a wonderful affair, and all of our love to my son and my now daughter-in-law Stephanie. So it was just just wonderful. All right, so let's see. We did the shout outs. Glad to see folks watching tonight. As I said, it looks like there's an issue with New Bedford Guide and Fall River Reporter, so that will get reposted. And Lynn Marie Scarano of let's see, Niagara Falls, New York says beautiful family. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, oops, I accidentally hit the button. Anyway, I tell you, there's a lot of handsome people floating around here. I got to tell you,
who's that guy, man? Oh, that handsome guy.
Hey, by the way, we didn't get it in tonight, but Friday night, Chops Turner was out there with the Disco Dream Band. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. And those horns are playing. I thought I was watching Earth, Wind, and Fire. What's going on with that? That's a lot of fun when you have the big. Was it 10-piece?
Oh, 10-piece, yeah, man. It was great. It was a great show. It's been a long time for us, but we finally got out there on stage. It was great.
Yeah.
And Lori,
Glenn Nunes, I just want to say Glenn Nunes is out there tonight, so he's saying congratulations.
Hey, what's up, Glenn?
To Dylan. You know. But yeah, so you know, I saw the clip, and we'll get some clips on next week. But it looked like it was a big hall, and a lot of room up there, and the band taking up, the whole space up there. So that's a lot of fun.
It was great. Mosley on the Child in Boston, man. What a great venue. We had a great time.
Yeah, and so you were playing a lot of the classics, right?
A lot of the classics, man. Disco Inferno.
Oh man.
Man,
I know that song. Tune, burn, man. Baby, burn.
Burn, baby, burn.
Yeah, so Chops must have been hot. Burn, baby, burn.
Barry White. Oh, man.
Oh, Barry White. Oh wow.
Man, great tunes. And Lori Talentino, she's an excellent entertainer as well.
Oh, yeah.
Lori.
It makes a difference, you know, like when you have, there's a lot more you can do. We talk about different combinations, like when Sue had just the keyboard player, but they make that work so great and, and everything. Okay, but when you're doing the stuff that you're doing, you know, a lot of that dance music of the 70s and 80s, you put the horns up there and you get the keyboard, and you get the drum, the whole thing. All of a sudden, it's like, holy smokes! I think I'm at
what a difference with the horns, you know?
Yeah, right. You don't want to have the horns too loud because you know the singer. You know you don't want the singer. You don't want the singer to be drowned out. You know what I mean? But you know they got to balance it right out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. They balance it pretty good. They do it.
Yeah, I've seen the clips. They really do. In fact, later on in the summer, they're going to be playing up in Ipswich, Massachusetts, at Castle Hill.
Castle Hill. That's going to be a great concert.
Oh yeah, we're going to be going to that absolutely 100%. Because I saw the clip of the last time you were there, and I was like, "Holy smokes, man! Oh my God!" You know,
Beatlemania, man, Beatlemania.
So you did that. You did that gig on Friday, and then you still, you know, you rested your instrument.
Oh yeah.
And on Saturday night, you're ready to go with Tomatoes again, right?
Ready to go. Well, I'm looking forward this Sunday. I'm singing with a 20-piece orchestra, man. I can't believe it.
Oh, 20 pieces now.
Yeah, at a private wedding in Rehoboth Sunday, and man, I can't believe the orchestra is unbelievable sound.
Wait a minute. It's a 20-piece band at a wedding. Wait a minute, who the hell's getting married there?
I'm telling you, that's what I want to know.
You didn't even know. You didn't even care.
I didn't care. I was concentrating on my songs, man. Make sure I came in the right places. And yesterday we had a rehearsal. Nailed it pretty good. So it sounds good. And this other guy came in. He was a great singer too. So they got multiple singers. So it's gonna be great.
so that's like let's just say that's a big buck wedding right there.
Oh man, it's unbelievable with the orchestra. It sounds like a big surround sound when you hear it.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's going to be Sunday night, huh?
Sunday night, yeah. In Rehoboth.
Wow, Rehoboth, Massachusetts. Well, good for you. I didn't even know that was on your schedule. It's just like a
Sunday, and it's a big tent. You know, I made the audition, so.
It's outside?
Oh, yes, it's going to be outside. It looks like a extravagant wedding, man. Extravagant wedding. And,
hey man, I'm a 20-piece band. I'm gonna go down 195 see if I can hear it. I'm going in the breakdown lane. I'm going in the breakdown lane. Hey, isn't that Chops?
Hey, Paul. When I heard him, I was like, when I looked like walking, I said, "This is the orchestra." What? I'm looking at the guy. So, oh no, man! I was a little apprehensive at first.
So what do they have? Do they have like strings on there and everything too?
Oh man, they had all kind of horns and guitars. Oh man, all kind of different instruments, man. And I'm like, I just looking and said, okay, I just want to be on point, you know. But thank God I was. Thank God I was on point.
Well, you're always joking about how, you know, and Sue's done it too, played with, you know, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. So you say it's like Kentucky Fried Chicken, 2-piece, 3-piece, 4-piece. Exactly. I've never heard of a 20-piece. I've never heard of a 20-piece.
20-piece orchestra.
Even KFC doesn't have that.
I'm telling you, KFC got that one. Oh man.
Oh boy. Well, Sean says Sean says thanks so much for the entertainment tonight to our guests, Sue and the rest of them.
Yeah,
Absolutely
she was
right. Yeah, she was great tonight.
Great. And some of the clips were great too.
Yeah. How about that one from 2006? Pretty good.
Yeah, man. That was whoa, man. That's going back.
Yeah. And let's see.
That was
Christy
great.
LaFleur says hello. Hi, Christy. Thank you for watching tonight. All right. So any last minute thoughts there, Chops? You're looking forward to what? Your next gig is at Friday?
Saturday. I'm off Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So I'm looking forward to being on point with that orchestra. That's the main thing.
Yeah. So you got Saturday night and then you got Sunday night.
Yeah.
And then Monday night.
Monday, Paul Santos, baby.
hey, we're going to be back in Paul Santos live show. Hey, I think we're going to be back in our New Bedford guys studio, and we got some wires we're plugging in and some cameras we're plugging in. So hopefully we're going to get into some routine over there. And really present the folks like we like to say the talented, interested, and entertaining, because there are so many people like that around that nobody ever hears of, or they don't get the bang for the buck that they should. They don't get the publicity they get. So we'll try to do that and try to have a few laughs, put it all together, and that's about it. And look, the garbage can. I don't know. I think it's only got one. It's only got one in it. It's only got one in there tonight.
Oh, you got a couple of it.
I got a couple in it. Well, I appreciate the fact that. Like my guest said, yeah, throw that one out. You wait a minute. you were willing to give me another chance.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hey, Paul.
Yes.
I'm singing both two of your favorite songs that night at the wedding. Fly Me to the Moon and The Way You Look Tonight.
Oh man! Those are tremendous. I was working on Summer Wind. I have started to work on Fly Me to the Moon, and right after that, The Way You Look Tonight, because that song is so much fun to sing.
It is.
Let's see. It goes. Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, the world is cold. Hey, I was trying to do it. I was like, someday, and the world is cold. Yeah, okay, I got it. That's why I need a little more practice.
Hey, we all need work.
Glenn Noon says that, hey, he's going to get in touch. He's got something in the works. Okay, we're all ears.
All right.
And then Glenn also says when he heard me say bang for the buck, he was thinking that some raunchy joke was going to be coming after that.
Glenn's crazy, man.
We're trying to clean it up just a little bit.
Yeah, Glenn.
I only got one joke in there.
My man Glenn's always on.
Yeah. We're gonna have him back too, because he's a lot of fun. And, he's a great musician. He's a great musician also.
Great musician.
Yeah. All right, Chops. Hey, thanks for being with us tonight. It's always fun. And we're going to get some clips of Chops of that, 10-piece, 20-piece, 15-piece. I tell you, man, before you know it, this guy's going to be like, the Boston Pops are going to be bringing him in or something. He's going to be playing with like 100 pieces.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to bring you in front of that orchestra, man, and sing them songs.
Yeah, fly me to the moon, baby. Fly me to the moon. I don't need to take anything, like that. I don't. All I need is the orchestra, and I'm ready to go.
Oh my God!
Oh man, that's great. All right. Well, thank you very much for being with us tonight. I'm Paul for the Paul Santos live show, and as we like to say, don't forget to laugh. Next week we have talented singers Montauk Bleu. That's Annette. And we also have podcast host, sports podcast host Michael Consaccio is going to be here next week.
Oh, Mike! Oh,
yeah, he's going to be on next week. That's right. Oh, and don't forget, hold up that shirt, Chops. Hold up that shirt. $10,000 baby. Click that link. Baby. Go to jjmaterials.com/contest. Click on that, and you have a chance to win $10,000 and $25,000 in October. An unbelievable catch. No purchase necessary. No purchase necessary.
No purchase.
All right. That's right. We'll get that bus. We're going to go on tour. We're going to go from New Bedford to Hollywood and back.
That's right.
Hopefully we don't have any breakdowns on the way.
That's right.
We'll see you next week. Thanks, Chops. Don't forget to laugh. Good night, everybody.
Yahoo!